What do we expect from volunteers? The Stepping Stone staff expects volunteers to ask questions, to never leave a participant unattended, to demonstrate appropriate behavior, to be respectful, and to be sensitive toward our program and the participants.
A volunteer gives without thought of compensation. They are dedicated and focused on helping our campers have a fun and safe day. Volunteers can come from any economic, educational, or social background. Volunteers really help our staff to give the best possible care to our campers.
Our volunteers are expected to follow the established rules and emergency procedures given to them by the staff, and also exercise caution and good judgment at all times. Also, make sure you sign in so you can receive your service hours.
What should you expect from us? Stepping Stones will strive to provide a safe working environment and maintain adequate liability insurance. We will provide a volunteer coordinator to supervise and respond to questions. We'll provide support staff to guide volunteers throughout the day, and will serve as a reference for those seeking employment, college admissions, and school credit. Do not share your lunch with anyone. Many participants have serious food allergies.
Hey, I'll trade you my cheeses for your pretzels.
No thanks, we're not allowed to share.
Okay.
Vending machines are available for snacks and soft drinks. Bring only enough money for the vending machines. Carrying around excess money should be avoided. Wash your hands after feeding or using the restrooms. Wash your hands after eating your lunch or handling others' food because of food allergies. Use latex-free gloves when providing support to participants. And please leave your medications with a nurse so they can be locked up.
Hi, I'm Nurse Ellen with Stepping Stones, and I just wanted to let the volunteers know that it's very important for them to keep their hands clean at all times. Good hand washing technique is extremely important, or hand sanitizer. You will have limited responsibility for the personal needs of your campers, but there may be some things that you may be asked to do. You need to know the camper's first and last name when you bring the campers to the nurses. It's extremely important. You also need to know what allergies that they have, whether they're allergic to bee stings or any of that type of thing. There may be some campers who are taking meds, and you need to know if they're on meds and what time they take them. It's very important to get them here on time. And we love all of our volunteers. That's very important that we have them. Thank you.
We also expect volunteers to follow all established rules and emergency procedures, to exercise caution and good judgment at all times, to sign in when arriving to receive service hours, and to accept the agency's right to dismiss any volunteer for poor performance and/or breaking rules and policies. The use of cell phones, calling, and texting is prohibited while volunteers are working in program areas. If you are on your cell phone, you are not paying attention to the participant, and that is considered neglect.
Information about participants is confidential. Refrain from talking about participants on social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, YouTube, and Flickr, or using full names outside of camp. Photographing campers is not permitted.
As a volunteer at Stepping Stones, you will be helping the staff organize daily activities. You'll be helping participants as they arrive and leave the facility. You'll be assisting, guiding, and encouraging participants throughout the day in activities such as swimming, arts and crafts, and sports and games. And most importantly, you'll be having fun. Volunteers assist, guide, and encourage participants during swimming, arts and crafts, boating and fishing, music and movement, and nature exploration. For your safety and the safety of others, dress comfortably and appropriately. Wear appropriate length shorts, t-shirt, and gym shoes. A one-piece swimsuit is required in the pool. No sandals are permitted. Please remember to dress appropriately for the weather.
These are just some of the items that you will not want to bring with you to camp. Radios, money, your wallet, camera, or other electronic devices like an iPod, MP3 player, or phone are just not a good mix for camp. These are things you want to leave at home or leave locked in your car during the day. Stepping Stones will not be responsible for any lost or damaged items that you bring with you.
At At the given road location, park in the lake lot across from camp. If you are being dropped off or picked up, we ask that you use this lot as well. At the Allen location, please park adjacent to the dumpsters or where directed. In case of an emergency, remain calm and get direction from a staff member. Staying calm helps you better support your participants.
We're going to share with you a couple of tips for how to best work with our campers.
I like to make friends.
You can help by talking to me about some of my interests, or things I like to do.
Sometimes I get really hungry before it's lunchtime.
You can remind me of what we're doing right now, and kind of help me figure out that, hey, first we're going to finish this, and then we'll go to lunch.
I like swimming.
You can stay close to me and make sure that I stay safe in the water and don't hit my head on the wall.
I get really impatient sometimes when I have to pee.
A lot of our campers don't really like waiting. I don't like waiting either. You can help by kind of reminding us what comes next or singing songs or playing games while we wait.
I love running around and playing games.
You can help me by playing games with me and making sure that I stay close to the group.
Sometimes my feelings get hurt.
You can help by talking to the camper about what happened and what upset them about it. You can also bring it to the attention of a staff.
Sometimes I'm really eager to go home at the end of the day.
Playing games while we wait to load the buses and get all the cars loaded up can be a really great way to help our campers have a better end of the day time.
Sometimes I get really frustrated when it's too hot outside.
You can help me by offering a drink of water or finding some shade we can sit down in close to the group.
I really like to know what's going on next in the schedule.
A lot of our campers have a better time transitioning from activity to activity if they know what they can get excited about that's coming next. So just telling them, hey, first we're going to finish art and then we're going to swimming. That can help out a lot.
Sometimes I get really overwhelmed if it's too loud around me.
A lot of our campers are sensitive to how much noise is happening around them. So sometimes it helps to take a short walk. Stay close with the group so the staff still know where you are, but just get a little bit of space so that there's a little less noise. I love getting dirty! You can have fun with our campers. Getting dirty is totally acceptable. It's camp!
Crowds can make me a little bit nervous.
Finding a quiet space that's really close to the group is really a great idea with some of our campers. If you're at a picnic table, maybe just stay to one side.
I like to make my own choices.
We support choice making and stepping stones. It's really important for individuals to be able to say, I want to do this, or I don't want to do that. We never make any camper participate in an activity that they don't want to do. Your unit leader should have some alternative activities in their backpack or close by that you can find something else that camper will enjoy participating in.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not very good at doing some things.
You can encourage our campers. Sometimes it's as easy as telling them how to break it down into a couple of smaller steps instead of one big project that looks really overwhelming.
I like to have a little bit of personal space.
When a lot of our campers get upset, they don't necessarily know the words to tell you they're upset. They might try things like hitting or scratching, and so the best thing is to just give them some space. When I get upset, I like my personal space too.
I hope these simple suggestions have helped you out.
If you ever have any more questions, feel free to ask any of our unit staff. Our staff at Stepping Stones are really well trained and are great at suggesting little ways to help campers get more involved or for you to get more involved with a camper.
Stepping Stones does not permit any use, exchange, or distribution of drugs or alcohol at any time. You will be dismissed without your hours immediately. Volunteers are not permitted to smoke on the grounds of Stepping Stones at any time. Warnings and dismissals can be given for breaking any rules established by Stepping Stones and for inappropriate behavior. Let's take a moment to talk about respect. Always remember, the participants we serve are people. We help our participants focus on what they can do, not what they can't do. Respect each other. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Some programs supported by volunteers include summer day camps that are given in Allen locations, respites at our Allen location, Saturday Kids Club at our Given location, year-round programs like adult services at our Given and Allen locations, maintenance at our Given and Allen locations, and special events.
To learn more about other volunteer opportunities, please contact the volunteer office at info@steppingstonesohio.org or call 513-965-5110.
This concludes the volunteer training video. Thank you for your time. We hope to see you soon.